Have you ever wondered why the market suddenly spike or crash with no warning? Today, I will reveal the 5 hidden forces that secretly move the forex market and how you can use them to trade in a smart way. I am Mr. Joshua that teaches forex traders to trade in a smart way. Now, look at this trade. I gave my people this trade in my platform. Look at it. And look at the profit. We're on 172.68 dollars, $173, $174. Look at it, guys. Now this trade was entered here. Look at it, because I understand what moves the market. I understand what moves the market. Look at it. Now I'm going to take us to the site where I gave the trade and how it started, and here are we now. Now see when I gave the trade. Look at it, because I understand the move of the market. I gave the buy trade and I told everyone we move. I told them killer strategy, we move. Look at it, and boom, we started moving. Look at what happened. I was actually quite busy yesterday, and so when the market reaches this particular region, I was unable to take profit. It was in the evening I discovered this, and I was like, wow, just few cents. But I was not discouraged. Why? Because I understand the move of the market. That is why I'm doing this video. What really moves the forex market? Many of you have been asking this question: what really moves? What really moves? Because the market does not give warning. The market will suddenly spike. What really moves the market? Now, this is actually a 5 secret that actually moves the market, which I will be showing us. Look at it, and then here comes the second move, which is now. Look at it. That this was the first move. This was the first move. If I have taken profit at this place, I would have taken small profit. But look at this very move, and it will still continue for the last time, the third time. It will still continue for the third time. So I will not close this trade. I am going to hold this particular trade, Euro USD, until I take my national share from it. Now look at the profit. Let's just show you $5 each using 0.01. If you have been watching my videos, you know I don't usually use 0.01 again. I've upgraded. I'm using 0.1, but I decided to use this now, and I'll prove to us that you can do it. Anybody can do it. A beginner can do it. You have small account, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. So let's dive into what I have for us for today. What really moves the market? What really gives the volatility and the momentum in the market? What really happens? What really moves the market? Now, the first force that I want to share with us, because most beginners think that chart move randomly, but the truth is every candlestick you see is a reaction to one of the 5 powerful forces that I'm going to be sharing with us that controls price action. One of the 5 powerful forces that controls price action, they are the ones that move the market. Now, for every candlestick that you see, for every candlestick that is being formed, look at it. For every, you see this massive candlestick, for every candlestick you see there, look at this massive candlestick. They are the one in charge. One of the 5 that I'm going to be discussing with us, look at it. They are the ones in charge of the move. They are the one in charge of the candlestick. The first force that move is the central bank and interest rate. Now, when central bank like the Federal Reserve or the ECB changes interest rate, they shift global currency trend. They shift the currency strength and trend entirely. A rate hike usually strengthens the currency. A cut weakens the currency. A cut weakens the currency. So the first is the central bank and the interest rate. Now, when there is high interest rate, it means that the currency will be what strengthened. That means we'll go for a what bullish movement for a buy. But once there is a cut, it will go for what bearish movement. We'll go for a sell. That is just the law. So the first force that moves the forex market, or that gives energy to the forex market to move, is central bank and interest rate. Central bank and interest rate. Now you need to have this at the back of your mind, because you don't just enter and trade the market, the forex market, anyhow, haphazardly. You are going to lose money. If you trade it haphazardly, you are going to lose money. And we are not here to gamble. We are not here to gamble. There is something that moves the market. There is something that moves the market. Now, the number two, what really moves the market is that we have the economic news release. Economic news release. Now, economic news release actually happen in some specific time. We call it the fundamental analysis. Now, this is one of the things that I've done video on in this particular platform. I've done video on in this particular platform. Fundamental analysis, how to trade fundamental analysis. Now, you can check the advanced forex tip in the playlist, and you are going to get this video there. Fundamental analysis, how to trade news on forex news. Now, this is the number two force that drives the market. Event like the NFP, the inflation data, or the GDP can cause explosive move in the market. That's why every serious trader check an economic calendar before trading. Every serious trader check economic calendar before trading, because the NFP, the inflation data, and also GDP, they are actually good economic news that can make you profit or can even blow your account. Now, if you can be able to trade that perfectly, then you are going to be making profit, massive profit. I assure you. I have a book on fundamental analysis. It's on Amazon. It's on Amazon, on Google. You can search for it on Google, on Amazon. You can buy it. But if you want me to sell directly to you without going to Amazon, I can do that. Just on the comment section, you can and send me message on the comment section, and I will reply you. I will sell you the book. You will trade like never before. And for all of this particular trade, I have a particular pattern for them. I don't trade anyhow. I don't use the pattern for the GDP and trade it on the NFP or the or the CPI. I don't mix things. I don't mix things. I have a particular pattern. I have a particular way in which I actually trade the news. Now, this particular news, you can get it on Forex Factory calendar. Now, if you go, you just click on Forex Factory. Let me show us. Forex Factory is actually one of the places whereby we get to see our news. Forex Factory. Now go to Google and type in Forex Factory. Yes. Now this is Forex Factory. Any news that you see on red is high impact news. You see cash rate, RBA, monetary policy statement. All of these are coming by 4:30 a.m., which means that it has been released already this morning, and we are expecting news on employment change and unemployment rate at 10:45 p.m. That's in the night on NZD. Now these are how to read the news. When you see it very red, it means that it is high impact news. This one is medium impact news, while this one are less impact news. That is how to read it on the Forex Factory. Yeah, so that is how we read news. See the calendar, you can touch the calendar here, and the calendar will come, whether it is full week calendar, you want the full week calendar, you see it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. All the calendar for that day will come up. If it is monthly calendar you want, you can actually select it. But this is one of the places where you can actually get economic calendar. Now the number third force that moves the markets is institutional order flow. Now big banks and hedge fund move billions daily. They move billions. I repeat again, hedge fund and international and institutional banks, they actually move billions daily. When they buy or when they sell, price follow their liquidity zone. Learn to identify this zone and trade it. That's where trends are born. That's where you see trend. You see, I've done a video on liquidity in this platform. You can check it. I think it's also on the advanced section. It's advanced Forex advanced tips. Now you can watch it there in the playlist Forex advanced on liquidity. Now these are actually institutional order flows, whereby big banks, hedge fund, big guys put in money, and they always put in money in direction of the trend. They always put money in direction of the trend. Now you are seeing me now trading this like this is because it is an order flow, institutional order flow. That's why I'm making this huge profit. I'm making this huge profit because it is institutional order flow. That is where the big banks are, and that is why I'm making this kind of profit that I'm making. Now if you understand it, you will know that if you have been following this channel, you know that I have done a video on demand and supply, and institution also follow the flow of demand and supply. There is a smart way in which they make their money. That is why we have the smart money concept. Smart money concept, I've done that. I've done a video on that. It's also on advanced Forex advanced tips in the playlist. You can watch it and learn it. I don't want any Forex trader to say Forex is a scam. I have been blowing account. No, you can't be blowing account while you have someone like me that always do the right thing and post on YouTube so that you will learn. I always post this video so that people will learn. You get it? Learn demand and supply, learn order flows, and you will see that your trading career will change forever. The number 4 thing that actually moves the market is market sentiment. Now traders' emotion drives price. Fear and greed can move market faster than fundamental analysis. Fear and greed, it can move price. It can move price like never before. Now when traders are emotional, it moves the price. When there is fear, there is greed in the market, it moves the price even faster than even fundamental analysis. Now for you to be able to check the sentiment, market sentiment, you go to my FX book. My FX book. Now let's quickly go there. So that you will see how you can check. You can check the sentiment, market sentiment. My FS book. Now look at the website. Now, this website gives you sentiment. This website gives you what? Sentiment. Now, look at it. Also have economic calendar. Look at it. It has what? Economic calendar and the news that are coming. Now you can use it and what? And trade. Now look at sentiment. You see Euro USD order book, Euro USD sentiment. Look at it. Look at the sentiment. Now look at what it says. That 39 of the forex traders are currently going short with Euro USD with an average price of 1.1165. Meanwhile, 61 of the forex traders are going long with Euro USD. That means they are buying, which I'm part of those that are buying. You got it, with an average price of 1.51574. That means currently. The larger the price, the larger the better it is. So you can look at the market depth and the lot size. See the market depth, which means that I am part of those that are actually worth buying. Look at it. I'm part of those that are actually worth buying. Look at the Euro USD. In fact, look at it. It's showing that it is worth buying. Now the target area where this market sentiment is targeting, which we can actually close our trade, should be 1.1535 if we are going to actually close 1.1. So this will actually save you and help you go a long way, where you see that is institutional order flow. You get it? That's institutional order flow, because everybody is following the institutional order flow, and also the sentiment now is aligning to it. So you discover that there are about 30,000 positions going for a buy, and 22,000 positions going for a sell, which will definitely we have definitely win them. You see it? We are still moving. We have definitely win them. That is how to look for sentiment. My FX book. It will help you, and you are going to get to see what the sentiment of the people. Now we have the fifth is the global and geographical event. Now most times when there are wars, elections, oil prices, all this impact are being felt and seen on the strength of the currency of the country. The strength of the currency of the country is either being strengthened or is being weakened. Now I remember when when there was war in some countries, you discover that the price of their currency, the strength of their currency goes down. You get it? The strength of their currency goes down. That is how it is. But when there is actually booming economy, the strength of their currency increase. So you need to understand this very well. So next time the market moves suddenly, remember, it's not random. It's one of these 5 forces at work or in play. Understand them, and you will stop guessing. You will start predicting the market as a professional. Smash that like button if this help you understand the market better, and subscribe for more professional forex lesson every week on this channel. See you in my next video, and the next video will be so interesting, because I will be teaching us how to read forex code like a pro, how to read the base code like a pro. I will be explaining to us how we can actually read forex code like a pro. Now see you in the next video. Have a nice day. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I upload a video such as this. Have a nice day. Thank you for watching this video. Do like, share, comment and subscribe to this channel for more information.